So today is the first day we've come back after being out of state for a week. This almost 7 days exactly. And I'm going to cover how to install this Rainbird irrigation system, because that's what we decided to go with in order to keep everything watered while we were gone. In doing so, everything has grown dramatically larger than what it had normally done when I water it myself. So I'm very, very proud of the irrigation. Leave it alone. And really, really pleased. It's a very easy irrigation to install. And one of the easiest points to see is right there by the gnome where it connects in. This is extremely easy, and I will be going over how to do this. Everything has gotten massive. This is the regular potatoes. I'm gonna have to cut them out. I'm seeing a lot of blight, so I'm gonna have to cut the tops and hope that I don't have too much blight on the potatoes themselves. But that right there is a good 3 times the size it was when I left, and that's the hibiscus and the cordyline. I was really, really impressed. And that's the sweet potatoes. It's also gotten massive. Those are one of my roses. But really shocking to me is that blueberry right there, which I am going to have to cut some of the sweet potatoes back because they're starting to choke out this blueberry. In fact, that looks like it's, yeah, there. But that blueberry is huge at this point. Really huge. And then that's the step well. And then this is one of the better bush. I think this is the only better bush tomato I have. Yep, you can eat it. And sorry, my son is asking if he can eat certain fruits. The roses have gotten much, much larger. Everything through here, the strawberries all standing straight up, coming really, really in nicely. The blackberries are beautiful. This blueberry is already growing quite a bit. This is my Tiny Tim tomato, and it has gotten quite large. It's got a nice set of fruit on it. I'm going to have to come through and trim it out. Same with the rest of the tomatoes, the jalapenos. Right, that right there is my thyme, and it's huge. The dill is in full bloom. That's a good 3 times the size. But what really shocked me, and I'm going to be doing a video on that, is this right here. This is my sweet basil, and this sweet basil is actually now larger than the Thai basil, which is, the Thai basil is a lot older than this sweet basil. The sweet basil is much younger, and I'll be doing a video because the sweet basil, part of it is starting to go into flower. I'm going to go through and do a video on how to trim it to get it to bush out and prolong its bushing to keep it from flowering, and we'll cover that soon. This right here I'm going to have to look through because I do have a lot of black widows that are getting into stuff. And stop. That's my my son is trying to get into the view, and I don't allow my son on the camera view. I don't agree with children in the camera view. I don't agree with them online. So we're having a discussion. No, this is oregano. I use this a lot, and this has more than tripled in size. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'll be doing a full-on video. This is just a real short. Today is Tuesday. This is when I got back. And we'll see about how everything goes. I'm going to be adding in one pot here within the next week, and then I might do both of them here. I'm not sure, but there'll be one more added in. But I'm really pleased. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will be covering how to install this irrigation system. It is a very simple irrigation system. The irrigation connections as a kit to cover this entire garden cost about $30, and the hose line is, I think that one's like 30 feet. I'd have to talk to my husband exactly what size that is, and it's like $10 for that line. And the most expensive part of this entire system is over here, and that is this timer. This timer is not the most expensive timer on the market. It's the simplest one for what I needed. I needed one that you set the time to your standard time, whether it's a 12-hour clock or a 24-hour clock, and then you set to water every either 24 hours or 36 hours, whatever you typically need for your area, and just let it do its thing. I didn't need something that connects into my phone and gets too complicated. So that, and I will link all of those if I can find them. I'll link them. This particular system, like I said, is the Rainbird system, and it is the simplest system I have found. I expected this to run me a few $100s when we decided to go this route instead of going with the bottle and stakes system. It didn't run anywhere near that, and I look forward to doing a video on it and letting you guys see this. This drip system is very, very simple and very, very easy to maintain. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and close off this video. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you on the next one.